Hi, I'm undertaking my first solo cruise today. I've really been looking forward to this, but had hoped for better weather. As you can probably see behind me, it is rather cloudy, but the rain should hold off. I'll be taking it easy. I'm heading up to the Welford Arm. Cruising time is just over 4 hours. I expect it will take me a lot longer than that as it's my first time alone, but it doesn't matter. I hope to be there mid to late afternoon. Well, this is it. We're now going to move off. We're going well at the moment. Just approaching the exit to the marina. I do find it rather tight, but I've always managed to get through without too much trouble, which is very pleasing. Just turning now to line up with the exit. It's getting rather overgrown on the right hand side. You can't actually see where you're going. It's actually a bit windy here. I'm going to touch the edge. It's a bit of a nuisance. You can see the wind's going to blow me. Here we go. Making contact. It's a shame that. Yeah, I'm nearly round. That was rather a difficult turn. I did have a problem once before in the wind, but generally I've managed it fine when I've been with other people. Anyway, we're now going, which is excellent. I've so been looking forward to this day when I get out by myself. I haven't spotted any other boats on the canal as yet, because I've only just joined. Having just said I haven't seen any other boats, one has just cast off and is now ahead of me. It might actually be helpful to have a boat in front of me. It will give me an idea of what sort of speed I'm doing relative to other boats. They say the speed limit on the canals is 4 miles an hour, but there's nothing to tell you how fast you're going, just your rev counter. When I hired a boat, I was advised to do about 1100 revs. That was extremely slow. I'm intending to do between 12 and 1400, and if I really want to crank it I go up to 1600. At the moment I'm doing about 1400 revs. So you can probably see that a boat has just passed me. It's a bit tight there. There's one boat moored up, and that boat had to squeeze between me and that boat. It's all gone to plan. The other boat I was following is long gone now. I've got a fairly clear view of the canal ahead of me and it's not to be seen. I think the top of the boat is about to get a brushing. Just avoided that. I'm just coming up to a bend with quite a lot of tree overgrowth, so I'm just going to steady up a bit. Sound my horn as well, I think. There's quite a lot of overgrowth jutting out into the canal, making the turn quite tight. Just beginning to see round the corner now. Can't see any boats coming. Well, I can honestly say I'm really enjoying this. I've been going for about an hour since I left the marina, and I've made reasonable headway. I've been doing sort of 1500, 1600 revs, I think I'm travelling at about 2.5, 3 miles an hour, something of that sort. Quite adequate. It's a shame it's such a cloudy day, but fortunately it's not too hot and I'm very comfortable, which is good. Although it's still very cloudy, I'm sure the sun is trying to come out. Just seems to have brightened up a little bit. I see there's a boat behind me now. We're actually coming up to the first winding point on the canal. The other winding point I use is not an official one, although there is space to turn the boat there. There's a lot of growth on the towpath side, as you can probably see. That sort of growth makes it very difficult to moor up. So best avoided, unless you've got a long plank. I can see the bridge beyond which is the winding point. And I can also see a boat coming towards me. It's coming through now. Hello. This is the winding point here. You can see where the canal widens out. Another boat heading towards me. Looks like an older boat actually. It'll be quite interesting to see what it's like when we pass it. Hello. Hello. Got a nice looking boat, that one. Towpath looks well overgrown here. This is the non-towpath side. Looks like there might be an issue with the towpath there. I must say, this is very pleasant. I can see some mooring space ahead of me, so I'm going to pull over and have some lunch. I've been travelling for about 2 3/4 hours, so thought it was time to moor up and have some lunch. This is where I've chosen to moor up for my lunch. Quite a lovely spot. I think you can probably see that the sun is doing its best to come out. It has brightened up considerably. Just moving off again, I can see a boat in the distance. We're just coming past the winding point for 65-foot boats. My boat is 45 foot long. You have to admire those with longer boats. Passing some moored boats. There's another boat coming towards me. I said before that I'd been going sort of 14 to 1600 revs, but I didn't really seem to be making very good progress, so I've now been doing about 1800 revs. I always slow down for moored boats, that is a requirement. If you go too fast past moored boats, they could snap their moorings or the boat could come adrift and go out into the middle of the canal. So you do have to take care. It's like being in the jungle. This looks like a 70-foot boat that I'm passing at the moment. Seems to go on forever. I've just noticed the grass has been mowed on the towpath. And not only that, the sun is out. So, they've certainly done a good job cutting the towpath grass. Seems to go on for miles. That grass cutting just goes on and on and on. These stop planks are used to retain water in the canal should a breach occur. They are inserted into slots under bridges where the canal is narrow. Well, there's one more bridge to go, then I'll come to the junction with the Welford Arm. That will be a right turn. They must have a super mower. I can see the next bridge coming up now. Just a little bit further to go and round the bend. have the junction in sight now. I can see a board up ahead, which I presume may have a sign on it saying turn right for the Welford Arm. Until I get a bit closer, I won't be able to tell. I wish now I got the binoculars out. Oh, I can see a proper signpost. Oh, that's better. Pointing to the left and right. So yep, I'm in the right position. Just taking it easy in case a boat pops out from the right. I love the feel of turning. Nice and steady. Can't actually see down the canal at the moment. Quite a lot of rushes on the side of the canal. Oh, I've arrived at the Welford Arm. Fantastic. The Welford Arm actually has one lock on it. It raises the canal by 3 foot 6 inches. And this will be my first solo lock. Fortunately, it's not a double lock, so it shouldn't be any bother for me. Coming up to another bridge, and this one actually switches the tow path from my left hand side to the right hand side. This is bridge number 1 on the Welford Arm that's coming up. Boat coming up towards me. That's okay. Sounds a bit thin on this side. Another boat coming now. Busy, isn't it? 2 boats leaving. It's not a very wide canal actually. I'm going to ease up a bit. I'm just ticking over at the moment. Oh. Quite busy here, didn't expect that. I think it was busy before the Creek Boat Show. I'm sure a lot of boats called in here on their way down there. Really very pleasant along here. I suppose knowing it's a dead end, it just seems more tranquil. And you've seen quite a few boats, haven't we? Looks like they've been doing some tree felling back there. Well, they have been doing some tree felling. Doesn't look like it at all, but they have been doing it. There is a bridge coming up. It could be number 2 bridge, the one I've been waiting for. Just going under it now. Not long now to the lock. This will be my first solo lock, and I'm really looking forward to it. As 2 boats have come up past me, I imagine the lock will be ready for me to go straight in. They would have to open the lock gates. In fact, there's another boat coming now. Just ease up again. Hello. Is Welford very busy?
Pardon?
Is Welford very busy? No? Okay. Can't be far now to the lock. I think the lock is coming up now. I see a boat moored. Boat's moored on the landing stage by the look of it. I don't know if they're waiting for another boat. It's going to be awkward. Taking it nice and easy. Looks as though I can moor up on either side. It's a very tight entrance here, very tight indeed. I'm not sure if I'm properly lined up at the moment. I thought I was filming just now as I left the lock, and I noticed the camera wasn't recording, so sorry about that. Not far to go to Welford now. A little spot of bother mooring up, but got there in the end, so it's all good practice. Quite sheltered here, trees are overhanging. There's another boat moored up on the left. There's a small marina to my left that we're just passing. Slow progress through here. Boats are moored on both sides actually, looking ahead. Well, it's been a fantastic first day solo cruising experience. One or two things didn't quite go as expected, rather like this plane coming overhead now. The sun is so bright outside, I've decided to come in. I've had a fantastic day, my first solo venture. One or two things didn't quite go according to plan, but I resolved them, so no real difficulties. I'm now here at Welford. It's a glorious sunny evening, and I intend to go for a walk. This is where I turned the boat, having been warned not to go through the dry dock seen on the right. I've just found out this is called the Welford Wharf Finger. And this is the end of the Welford Arm. The lime kilns were built in the 19th century, but it is not known when. With 7 kilns, Welford is the largest site recorded on the Grand Union Canal. I'm just taking a walk into Welford. It's quite noisy along the road, but in one direction we have Leicestershire and in the other we have Northamptonshire. A lovely sylvan sea.